In the heart of the 9th century, during a time when much of Europe was plunged into the chaos of the Dark Ages, the city of Baghdad shone as a beacon of enlightenment. Known as the City of Peace, Baghdad was the vibrant capital of the Abbasid Caliphate. It wasn't just a political hub but a cultural and intellectual epicenter that drew people from the farthest reaches of the known world. The city became the centerpiece of one of history's most remarkable periods of knowledge and discovery, the Islamic Golden Age. At the heart of Baghdad's rise was a visionary leader, Caliph Al-Ma'mun, who ascended the throne in 813 CE. Al-Ma'mun was no ordinary ruler. He was not just a politician or a soldier. He was a philosopher and an intellectual deeply committed to the idea that the pursuit of knowledge could transcend boundaries and bring humanity closer together. Under his leadership, Baghdad transformed into the most advanced city on earth, a place where science, philosophy, art, and culture thrived. Al-Ma'mun's most enduring legacy was the establishment of the Bayt al-Hikmah, or the House of Wisdom. This wasn't merely a library or an academic institution. It was a revolutionary experiment in intellectual collaboration. The House of Wisdom became a magnet for the greatest minds of the era, scholars, translators, scientists, and philosophers from across the empire and beyond. They came from places as diverse as Persia, India, Greece, and China, bringing with them manuscripts, ideas, and techniques from their homelands. One of Al-Ma'mun's greatest innovations was his commitment to translating the world's knowledge into Arabic. At the time, much of the scientific and philosophical knowledge of ancient civilizations, including the works of Plato, Aristotle, Ptolemy, and Hippocrates, was locked away in Greek, Sanskrit, and other languages. Al-Ma'mun personally funded translation efforts, often paying scholars their weight in gold for completed manuscripts. Among these translators was Hun ibn Ishaq, a Christian scholar who translated seminal works of medicine and philosophy into Arabic, making them accessible to a much wider audience. But the scholars of Baghdad didn't stop at translation. They sought to expand, critique, and build upon the ancient knowledge they received. For example, the mathematician Al-Khwarizmi revolutionized mathematics by developing the field of algebra, a term derived from his work, Kitab al-Yabr. His contributions laid the foundation for modern mathematics and even influenced the development of computer science centuries later. In astronomy, scholars like Al-Farghani refined the understanding of the movements of celestial bodies, influencing both Islamic and European astronomy. In medicine, Al-Razi, known as Rhazes in the West, authored encyclopedic works that became standard texts in both the Islamic world and medieval Europe for centuries. Baghdad itself became a city that symbolized the interconnectedness of the world. Its bazaars weren't just places of commerce but hubs of intellectual exchange, where merchants traded spices and silk alongside ideas and philosophies. Artists, musicians, and poets flourished alongside scientists and engineers, creating a culture that celebrated creativity in all its forms. What made this golden age so extraordinary was its spirit of inclusion. Baghdad welcomed scholars of all religions and backgrounds. Muslims, Christians, Jews, Zoroastrians, and others worked together in pursuit of a common goal, to understand the world and improve the human condition. This collaborative ethos made Baghdad a city like no other, a place where knowledge was seen as a universal treasure rather than the possession of a single people or nation. However, the Golden Age was not without its challenges. The Abbasid Caliphate faced political turmoil, religious divisions, and external threats. Yet even in the face of adversity, the city's scholars continued their work, driven by an unwavering belief in the transformative power of knowledge. The achievements of Baghdad's scholars didn't stay within the city's walls. The knowledge preserved and expanded in the House of Wisdom flowed into Europe through Spain and Sicily, sparking the European Renaissance centuries later. The mathematical theories of Al-Khwarizmi, the medical advancements of Al-Razi, and the philosophical insights of scholars like Al-Farabi shaped the modern world in ways that are still felt today. Tragically, the Golden Age came to an abrupt end in 1258 CE, when the Mongols sacked Baghdad, destroying the House of Wisdom and much of the city's cultural heritage. But the spirit of the Golden Age lived on. The works produced in Baghdad had already been disseminated across the globe, ensuring that its legacy would endure. Moral of the story: the story of Baghdad's Golden Age offers a powerful lesson for modern audiences, particularly in the United States, a nation built on diversity and innovation. It reminds us that humanity's greatest achievements come from collaboration and the exchange of ideas across cultures. Baghdad's scholars didn't care about the origin of a great idea. They cared about its potential to illuminate the world.